Part 2. Goku, I am unlocking the hidden potential within you. Just note that when I do this, you will be possessing a power that no one can achieve. You unlocked my son's potential, and he achieved the same power, but yours is different. When your brother is ready, I will do the same for him. Okay, so Goku's potential is unlocked. Power level, 12 million. The battle pretty much happens the same, but instead of Vegeta getting killed, it's Raditz. With a finger beam through the chest, immediately, Goku taps into Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Goku. With his tail, he immediately does something unorthodox. He charges up as much as he can. He's charging and 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 charging. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, nowhere, Goku immediately, without knowing it, lets the moon power him up and becomes a Super Saiyan 4. He then uses a 10 times Kamehameha to attack Frieza, but unknowingly he hits the planet, causing it to rupture. Well, the Dragon Balls are used to wish everyone off Namek, but Goku decides to stay. Raditz wakes up and grabs Goku's arm and says, "Brother, I am not leaving you." So they get into Frieza's ship. Raditz knows how it works, pushes the buttons, and flies them out of there just as the planet explodes. For the next year, they were on Yardrat, learning to master spirit control, which they did. Goku learned instant transmission, so did Raditz. Raditz tapped into the power of Super Saiyan 1, and Goku showed him Super Saiyan 4. So now you have two Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have Goku Super Saiyan 4 and Raditz Super Saiyan 4. Gohan is on Earth training. The day Mecha Frieza arrives happens. But there's no future Trunks. Now, for those of you who think Goku's going to get the heart virus, he still gets it. But what they do shocks you. Goku clenches his chest. No sooner does he get back on Earth, he's desperately holding on. Raditz thinks, the Dragon Balls. So they take him somewhere where the disease could slow. And that's at Capsule Corp with Bulma. Raditz gives Bulma a kiss and says, "I'll be back, babe. I can't let my brother die." So they go to the dragon. They wish for Goku to be healed, but he said, "I cannot do this. It is an earthbound disease." They wish for a cure. Shenron hands them the most advanced cure possible, and they give it to Goku. It takes twice as long to kick in, but Goku survives. When he comes out of it, the first person he sees is Shaira, who, for all intents and purposes, looks kind of like Guinea. She kind of looks like that. Anywho, as everything's going on, he says, "Shaira, my baby girl." "Daddy!" She runs up, gives him a hug. Her tail's flipping and flapping, going crazy, yada yada yada. Gohan runs over and says, "Dad, you're alive." "Just barely. I don't know how." "Thank Raditz, he did it." "Really?" "Yep." "Well then, I guess I have a lot to do. But Gohan, Shaira, I'm quite proud of both of you." "Thanks, Dad." And then all of a sudden, Goku remembers. He remembers Bardock. He remembers Guinea. He remembers Raditz. He remembers them all. All of a sudden, the memories start flashing in his head faster than lightning bolts. And he grips his head in pain, screaming, "Ah!" And then unknowingly changes back into Super Saiyan 4. And then collapses back out of it again. But before Goku could before the girls could say anything, Raditz comes in and says, "Kids, we must leave your father to rest. The fact he's awake only bodes well for both of us. He's alive, and that's what matters." Raditz puts a hand on Goku's shoulder and transfers all but 1% of his power and says, "We need you, brother. There's a darkness on the horizon coming. I could feel it in my bones." And just like that, Goku survives, but just barely. For the next 3 weeks, Goku trains Raditz like crazy until Raditz himself unlocks Super Saiyan 4. Raditz is a Super Saiyan 4. Better picture. There we go. Anywho, with Raditz having this power and Goku having this power, one day they decided that they needed to make sure that not only can they protect their world, but Raditz also has Super Saiyan 1 and 2. So, they're good. So, I will leave off here and allow Villain for Life to take over. That is the end of part 2. Part 1 ended abruptly, and I'm sorry for that. It was a glitch in my game. Glitch in the computer. I'm sorry. But may the power protect you always. Never forget, it's your move. And Kamehameha. Bye.